Yes. Imagine studying at the University of Oxford in United Kingdom on full scholarship with a full tuition fees, full accommodation, living stipend, paid internship, and access to world-class education system. Well, my name is Paul from MK Scholars, and welcome again to our YouTube channel, MK Scholars English. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about this full scholarship opportunity. I'm talking about scholarship benefits, who is eligible to apply for this, talking about the required documents, how you can get the application link, and the last but not the least, walking you through how to apply for this from the first step to the last step, because you want to make sure that your application is stand out from others. Okay, let's do this together. That's what we're going to do in this video. And remember, if you have any question while making your application, if you have any other application that you'd like us to talk about in our next video, just drop it in the comment, and that's what we're going to do in our next videos. And of course, remember to subscribe for more upcoming opportunities, because that's what we do at MK Scholars. At MK Scholars, we are dedicated to helping you guys, access the world-class education system on full scholarship. That's what we always find on our social media platform. I'm talking about this YouTube channel, our IG our IG, page, our website, MK Scholars. Whenever you visit one of, our social media platform, you always find, latest scholarship opportunities, job opportunities, because that's, what we have promised ourselves, to do every day. Okay. And starting off our video, what you have to know, I'm not just going to talk about all the we have already put on our website. I'm just going to talk about the important things that we have to pay attention to while making your application. And then if you need assistance with the application process, our team always guide you. And then if you need us to to write to help you writing motivation letters for essays, helping you with the application process, just contact us 079-86-11161. That is our number on WhatsApp, and then you can contact us wherever you are, whether you come from Rwanda, any other country, Liberia, Ghana, other countries. Just give us message, and then we'll be right here to assist you. Okay. And as I was saying, applications are now officially open for the 2027 undergraduate Ellison Scholars Program. That is the program by the Ellison Institute of Technology in partnership with the University of Oxford. That means that all the students who will be selected will be pursuing their studies at University of Oxford. But of course, all the coverings will be for our men, will be funded by the Ellison Institute of Technology. And this is the program that comes, its application opens, every year, because I remember there is a student that we assisted last year, and then he's now pursuing his studies at the University of Oxford. That is why it always opens, every year. Even next year it will also come back. But of course, you don't want to miss the opportunity for this year. Okay, and also one thing that you have to pay attention to, you want to make sure that you apply for the program that you meet its entry requirements. Before you go for applying, please check the entry requirements, and then that's what I'm gonna show you. Okay, I will not just take more time talking about the scholarship benefits, because I already told you that each and everything is gonna be covered. Let's just look at the eligible criteria. One thing that we tell is that any country that you come from, Burundi, Rwanda, Liberia, Nigeria, any country that you come from, just go ahead and apply, because all nationalities are eligible. But then, of course, this is the program is for those who will be doing their undergraduate studies. Okay. This is not for the graduate or those who are looking for scholarship for the masters and PhD. No, if you are in that category, please refer to visit our website. There are so many opportunities that we have already posted here for the masters, for the doctoral, all those. But then for those who are looking for scholarship for the undergraduate, this time is yours, guys, because you gotta have a high school diploma to be able, to be eligible for this scholarship. Okay, and then of course you gotta be applying for the graduate program, as I said. And but of course, before you go for applying, please click on this link that I put here. Let me just show you the link, because all about the available programs, because all programs are available. But of course, you're gonna have to make sure that you meet the qualifications. The entry requirements. You have to click here, and then when you click here, you can see all the programs that are University of Oxford. You can see if you want to go for archaeology and the anthropology, make sure that you have AAA on your high school diploma. I'm talking about high school diploma for those who did national living examination. But then even on your transcripts, maybe in your country you don't sit for national living examination at the end of your high school. It's okay. You can just use your high school transcripts. Okay. But then any program that you want to go for, make sure you check its entry requirements before you apply for this. Okay. Even though there are no application fees, but of course, guys, make sure that you always to your time, you always to your energy. Okay. And then this goes the same for all the students who have been and then who would be asking for assistance. We always, if you contact us, seeking our assistance or professional assistance with the application process, we always check if you are eligible for the scholarship program that you want us to assist you with. Okay. Then if you want to go maybe for the biomedical sciences, make sure that you have A+, AAA. Okay, maybe if you want to go for the chemistry, if you want to go for medicine, all the programs are available. But of course, check that you meet entry requirements. Okay, that's one. Okay, that's one. And then once you check that you meet the entry requirements, of course, you have to check about the English, entry, and also the requirements for the English language proficiency. So there are 4 ways. What you have to know, there are 4 ways that you can show that you meet English language proficiency requirements. One of which is that you have English certificate. I'm talking about the standardized ones. I'm talking about if you have IELTS, if you have, there are those that they mentioned. Maybe you have IELTS, you can go ahead and use it. You can say IELTS, Oxford Test of English. There are others. Okay, there are others. Let me go to this straight to the page. You can see the English test that certificate that they allow is the Oxford Test of English, IELTS. You can see, you can come and check them. Okay, it's okay. There is one way of showing that you meet the English requirements that is required. But then it's okay if you don't have one of these tests. You can just go ahead and register for our IELTS prep coaching class, because we have IELTS prep coaching class, and where we help you guys get ready for the test. If you want to sit for the IELTS, make sure that you register for our coaching class, because we're gonna help you, ace the test. We're gonna help you pass the test on at your high, grades. That is why you have to come and register for our coaching class. But then that was one way that I was talking about. The next way, the other way that you have to mention to show that you meet the English proficiency requirements that was required. If you come from a country and the English is a primary language, you don't have to submit English certificate. No. Maybe you come from the country where English is a primary language, you are good to go. Okay. The third way, if you did international baccalaureate taught in English, maybe you did the Cambridge, you're also good to go without submitting, English certificates. Okay. And then the fourth way, if you did your high school studies in English, maybe students from Rwanda, students from Liberia, students from Ghana, you guys, you don't have to submit English certificate. You just have to go to your high school, for previous high school, and then you request for the certificate that shows that medium of instruction was the English. But also, maybe you did your high school maybe in Burundi or any other country, where English is not medium of instruction. You just have to make your application using UCAS application. If you use UCAS application system, you don't have to submit any of the English certificates. No, you just have to use UCAS application, and then you do their test there, and then you just be required to submit English certificate by 31st July when you get admitted. You see, I think I have already, mentioned, what you have to do to show that you meet English language proficiency requirements that is required. Okay, 5 ways to show that. Just choose one of them. Okay, talking about available programs, all programs are eligible. Are available. And then the required documents, there are 4 essays that you have to write. I will show you them. And then you have to make your portfolios. That is that the deadline again is 31st July. That means that we still have like 2 months to collect the documents, to write the essays. And of course, as I said, if you need our assistance, you just have to contact us on WhatsApp. And if you want to make your application, the link is this one. You have to click open scholarship link, and then when you click here, now that for me I have already created the account, but then if you don't have the account, you just have first to create the account. And then once you have already created the account, and then this is the page that you'll be looking at, and then this is the home page, and then you click here start application. Okay, when you want to click you click here, and then you can see all the fields that you have to fill out. One, eligibility, personal, education. So the essays that I talked about is here. You can see the essays that are required. This is the first one: define a problem and explain why it matters both to humanity and specifically to you. You see this is the prompt. This is the second prompt. This is you can see all the essays, 4 of essays you have to write. And then if you need assistance with writing them and proofreading them, you just have to contact us. And these are the what you have to do, to make your application and complete it, because you will finish at the declaration. But of course, before you go off all of them, you have to check, you have to click here on eligibility. Agree, you see here. Have you applied for the Ellison program before? No. If you did, yes. If you did not, no. Date of birth, you said that. Have you already started your studies? That no. And I'm at this one. Are you on track to receive? I already did. The name of the qualification you have already received. And then here you may say maybe Rwanda. Okay. And then if you just you write your country there, it will pop up. And then you have to choose one of them. And then depends the English the requirements for the English, it will be you will be required. It will depend on the exam that you choose here. Maybe if you choose international baccalaureate, then you don't have to submit one. Maybe, but then if you choose maybe any other exam that is not read, that was not taught in English, there are English certificate that will be required. As I mentioned earlier, there are 5 ways to showcase that. That is why you don't have to worry about that. And then once you're done with this, you just have to save on the next, and then you make your application, and then you complete it. Okay, so that was all. If you have a question, just drop it in the comment and we'll get back to you. Okay, so that was our video today, and we come back talking about scholarship scholarship opportunities. Thank you very much. Blessings over blessings.